Welcome to Studio D on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is Sooner Sports Pad. Now, here's your host, Allison Gappa.
Welcome to Sooner Sports Pad. I'm Allison Gappa alongside Matt McCullock and Laura Nevitt and our amped up live studio audience who's in there.
In our audience today, we have Men's Gym, who's coming off of a very successful weekend.
A very successful one.
We also have the wonderful Gaylord students in the stands as well.
And we've got DJ Bennett from the basketball team in studio. We'll talk with him later on.
And later find out which member of the men's basketball team is particularly known for his swagger.
Also, Trevor Knight is OU's starting quarterback. If he gets hurt, what is Blake Bell's role? Me and Matt will talk about that later in Face Off.
But first up, OU men's basketball finished up regular season play with 2 wins over TCU and West Virginia. Lauren, how has this team stepped up all season long?
Well, after beating West Virginia, number 23 men's basketball was definitely ready to play against TCU on Saturday as they beat the Horned Frogs 97-67, a huge 30-point difference. The Sooners never lost their focus, and it was truly a team effort that led them to get back to the number 2 seed in the Big 12 tournament. Right. After back and forth lead changes in the beginning of the game, OU finally took control with a 14-3 run that included scoring from 5 different players. Sophomore Buddy Hield led scoring with 24 points, going 5 for 8 from behind the arc, and it was a 3-pointer from senior Tyler Neal that gave the Sooners their first double-digit lead. Isaiah Cousins and Cameron Clark added in 18 points each for the Sooners, while Ryan Spangler added in 10, and long-range shooting wasn't too shabby as it went 14 for 30.
Wow.
Well, Oklahoma's 12-6 record in the Big 12 secured the number 2 spot in the league. Let's take a look at those conference standings. OU beating out competitive Texas, Iowa State, Kansas State, among others. And you know what? The only person they were behind was Kansas. Here's a look at the Big 12 championship bracket. They're going to play the winner of Baylor TCU on Thursday. Matt's thoughts on how OU's going to do in the tournament?
Well, first off, what a season it's been for Lon Kruger and the Sooners. Oklahoma finished the regular season at 23-8. So that's good enough for second place in the Big 12. The Sooners will get a first-round bye before they take on Baylor or TCU on Thursday in the quarterfinals. OU swept both of those teams during the regular season. The way the team has been playing this year with their depth, I really do believe that OU can beat anyone in this tournament. In the last 3 games, OU outscored Texas, West Virginia, and TCU 105-33 from behind the arc. I mean, if they continue to do this throughout the tournament and they get maybe a third look at Kansas, I really do think that they can win. So this team is really, really deep. I think it's deep for a Big 12 run and even a deep March Madness run.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Well, women's basketball, not so successful.
Yeah.
They just lost to Texas in the Big 12 quarterfinals, 82-72 on Saturday. Oklahoma had a 7-point lead at the break after draining 8 3-pointers in the first half, but it wasn't enough to get the W. Longhorns were able to come back in the second with the 12-2 run to take the lead from the Sooners. Aaron Ellenberg led the Sooners with 21 points, and Shireen Campbell added in 12.
Wow.
And Matt, OU Sports, they had a busy week. Starting with wrestling, they took second at the Big 12 championships. 2 individual titles, Kendrick Maple and Jared Patterson.
Yeah, that's right. The 2 Sooners earned Big 12 titles this weekend, and the wrestling team claimed second place in the Big 12 behind Oklahoma State. Number 1 seeded Jared Patterson earned his second conference title after taking down OSU's Eddie Kamara. Kendrick Maple, who was also crowned champ for the 3rd straight year. Maple dominated on Saturday, registering 2 takedowns and an escape in his 6-3 decision. The Sooners will stay close to home whenever they host the 2014 NCAA Championships here in OKC.
Very cool. Well, on Friday, number 4 men's tennis took down number 1 Ohio State 4-1, marking the biggest win in Sooner men's tennis history and their first loss for the Buckeyes. Dane Webb clinched OU's 3rd single point to claim the overall victory. In all 3 doubles matches, OU jumped to an early lead but didn't claim the point until winning tiebreakers on 2 courts. And on Sunday, OU extended its home win streak to 9 with a 5-2 win over number 21 Wake Forest. Men's tennis now 14-1 on the season.
They are good. And the women's gymnastics team capped off its final home meet for 5 of the team's seniors in dominating fashion on Saturday with a win over Arizona State. Haley Skaman became the first Oklahoma gymnast to ever record 2 perfect 10s in the same season.
That's
incredible.
good.
Yes,
Stick
she
it.
is. The team wrapped up their busy weekend on Sunday, taking the top spot over Minnesota, TWU, and Michigan State. Next, the Sooners will travel east for its regular season finale against Arkansas.
Well, Sooners continue to dominate this weekend as number 1 men's gym defeated number 12 Nebraska on Senior Day this Sunday. OU swept the individual titles with a different Sooner claiming each event. Alan Bauer took home the pommel horse title, also winning the all-around. And Alec Robin proved he's the best in the nation on floor as he scored a career high on the event during OU's first rotation. Seniors Preston Ellsworth, Ethan Jose, Stanton Rickemper, and Raymond White were honored following the meet.
That's awesome. And the 19th ranked softball team squeaked past Tulsa 1-0 on Sunday. Sophomore Kelsey Stevens was lights out, striking out 11 batters and walking only 2. Lauren Chamberlain provided the offense for the Sooners, something she tends to normally do.
She's good.
Sending one deep out to the bleachers in left field for her 6th homer of the year. The team plays Louisiana Lafayette on the road Friday and Saturday.
Well, pretty successful weekend for OU baseball. On Friday, they swept a doubleheader against Rutgers. In Game 1, Nico Buentello, Mac James, and Hunter Haley all drove in 3 runs each as OU matched its highest run total of the season with 16 of them. And in Game 2, OU rallied at 6 runs in the 8th inning for a comeback win against the Rutgers.
Nice.
But on Sunday, Sooners fell to them 8-6.
Ooh.
So Oklahoma now 11-5 on the season. Not too
bad.
shabby.
And OU football started spring practices on Saturday. Players are now competing for spots on the field. Wide receivers behind Sterling Shepard, defensive backs stepping up in Aaron Colvin's place. Matt, Lauren, thoughts on what will happen at these positions?
Well, there will be a huge battle this spring at the wide receiver position. They're just overflowing with talent right now. Stoops could look to youngster Micaiah Quick, but there's still a lot of guys from last year's team who could get the nod. KJ Young has impressed with his abilities on scout team, and Jordan Smallwood probably would have played immediately last year if he wasn't sidelined with a foot injury over the summer. So a lot of talent at this position. I just think they need to figure out who might be the best parts for next season.
Well, definitely lots of voids to fill in the secondary with the loss of Aaron Colvin and Gabe Lynn. In cornerback, you have Zach Sanchez returning, but to start opposite of him, you're looking at senior Cortez Johnson, sophomore Stanbon Taylor, and Dakota Austin, who are all capable.
Absolutely.
And at the safety position, you have 2 returning seniors, Julian Wilson, most experienced, and Quentin Hayes, who led the secondary in tackles last season. So you also have some sophomores that are capable of stepping up too.
Yep.
Well, we're not done talking football next. Coming up next in Face Off, we're debating Blake Bell moving to tight end. Stay with us.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a little different. You know, I'm not going to have a blue jersey on anymore, and you know, the guys can actually push me around and touch me. So, yeah, playing tight end, I expect nothing but great things for myself, and anything less than that is failure to me. So when I go out there, I want to be the best tight end in the country.
Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. It's now time for Face Off, where we debate hot topics. I'm joined by basketball player DJ Bennett. Thanks for being with us.
No problem.
You want to help me out with a Face Off question later on?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. But first up, former OU quarterback Blake Bell embracing his new position at tight end. But if Trevor Knight gets hurt, should OU put in Blake Bell? Lauren, you're up first.
Blake Bell needs to stay put. You don't plan your team around a backup. You groom your players to become starting assets, and that's going to be tight end for Blake Bell. Over 2 seasons, he scored 24 touchdowns on the ground, if that tells you anything. And as far as backup goes, Cody Thomas will be fine. He's had a year to watch and learn. He should be able to handle the pressure if Trevor Knight gets injured.
Look, we can't forget what Blake Bell did for the team last year. Bell played in 11 games, starting in 8 of those. He threw for over 1,500 yards with 12 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. And remember, he came in the game against Oklahoma State and led the team with a game-winning drive, capping it off with a touchdown with only 19 seconds left. So, yes, he's had his hiccups here and there,
especially against Texas.
Oh, stop.
Texas.
If Knight goes down, you got to go with what you know, and that's Blake Bell.
Remember OU Texas.
Stop. stop.
All right, the Big 12 Men's Basketball Awards were announced on Sunday. Let's take a look at them. We've got Buddy Hield on the second team, Cameron Clark on the third team, Ryan Spangler, honorable mention, and Sixth Man of the Year, Tyler Nill. Guys, what was the biggest snub for OU basketball?
That Lon Kruger lost out to Coach of the Year to Rick Barnes, which is the Texas head coach, even though OU swept them this season.
They had their
but
number.
what Kruger has done with his team is exceptional. They lost 68% of their shooting from last year's team, but on this year's team, they're already averaging at 10 points higher than last season. So that's a huge improvement. And they're obviously the number 2 seed in the Big 12 tournament. He's just done a great job coaching this year's team.
Yes, he has. But how can Ryan Spangler be left off of every all Big 12 team honors? I mean, Spangler receiving an honorable mention is really just a slap in the face. The dude led the league in rebounding with 9.4 rebounds per game, accompanied with a nice 9.9 points per game. So this guy was just incredible at the rim all year long. So I could see how he wasn't a first-team guy, but a second-team guy, sure. A third-team guy, absolutely. So I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
All right, guys, I've got DJ Bennett. He is just as talented off the court as he is on the court. He's a rapper, he's an artist, and he's got our third face-off question.
Can you guys give us a rap about this year's basketball team?
Ooh,
coming from the rapper.
Well, they asked me to rap, but I didn't get mad because I love my job. I'm talking about Sooners sports pads, so you better watch out, all you other recruiters, because here come the Sooners along with Lon Kruger. Now they're not wearing boots, cowboy hats, or Wranglers, but they're coming at you with Buddy Hield and Ryan Spangler. Now I'm handing it off to Matt, and I hope you're on the mark because it looks like you just got dunked on by Cameron Clark.
That's not very nice now. That's not very nice now. I'm not going to disrespect you.
Oh, my God.
All right, mine's not as long, but I got quality over quantity here. Okay.
Mine
all right,
was
feel
quality.
me here. All right, ready? Sooners back on top, raining threes, making plays. Heel draining buckets. Man, it just won't stop. Kruger's got his boys fired up and amped. OU sitting ready to be Big 12 champs.
All right, you want to show them up or you just want to pick the winner?
I think I'm going to just go pick a winner,
Okay, was it Matt or Lauren?
Come on,
I'm going to have to go with Lauren on
Oh,
that.
All right. Lauren's got this one. It's now time for our tweet of the week. This one coming from the OU softball Twitter account. Just sat in for Coach Gassos' weekly show. She had to take her team to the White House. # national champ problems. They're meeting President Barack Obama this week. That's pretty cool. Very cool, right? Okay, well, coming up next, we're featuring the most fashionable men's basketball player. Stay with us.
Special thanks to our cornerstone television partners, Chesapeake Energy, WinStar World Resorts, Anheuser-Busch, OU Outreach, OU Alumni Association, OU Medicine, and the OU President's Associates.
Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. For some basketball players, fashion like basketball comes naturally. Sooner Sports Pad, Kate Sandoval sits down with the number 23 men's basketball team on the style of senior guard Cameron Clark.
It's no secret that Oklahoma Sooner Cameron Clark has style on the hardwood. The 6'7" forward is having an incredible senior season, averaging 15 points a game and 5.5 rebounds. But what may surprise you is Cam's style off the court.
He always got to have swag like he always does. Like, he's a swag man. Like, he just walks in like he's dressed up.
He's a fly guy. He's just a fly guy. Like, he got the shoes, the clothes, the jewelry. He got the designer belts, like whatever you want, Cam got. I mean, that's just him.
When people see me, they'll be like, oh, he's always a nice dressed person. You know, he always have, you know, just some fly stuff on.
Cam keeps his fashion game at the top by starting at the bottom.
I'm a big shoe guy, so that's where all my fashion comes from.
So, how many shoes does the fashionable forward own?
In Oklahoma or just total?
Total, Cam boasts upwards of 200 pairs of shoes, trusting storage of his beloved footwear with his mother and grandmother.
I mean, shoes just everywhere. I be forgetting I had shoes sometimes. I go to my closet and be like, man, I forgot I had these and just wore them that day.
So many pairs of shoes, you can't even keep track of them all. It's every fashionista's dream come true. It's obvious Cam has the best shoe collection on the team, but who has the best overall style?
Probably Cam. But then I'll come out, throw something nobody never seen, so I don't know, but he got it.
Me, for sure. I got the best style in Oklahoma, period. It's just, when you think of like, who's the best dress? You think of Cameron Clark automatically. Who has the best shoes? Cameron. I mean, it's just me.
No matter if it doesn't even go, you just be like, there you go, that's Cam. Like, Cam can pull that off. Cam can do that. I mean, that's just like his persona, you could say.
From slam dunks to a gilded smile, Cam's style effortlessly transitions from the court to the streets. Kate Sandoval, Sooner Sports Pad.
Thanks, Kate. We loved it. I'm sure you loved it at home. DJ Bennett, his teammate, is with Matt and Lauren. And DJ, I have to ask you, what do you think about Cameron's style?
It's definitely original.
Original. I like it.
Yeah. He the man.
Well, thanks for being here, DJ. You've gotten more playing time in recent games. You got to play 17 minutes in the game against TCU. Has your game improved since then?
I'd definitely say it has been. Like, I try to get extra hours in the gym. Just like, I do whatever Coach Kruger need me to do. So I've been working hard. I try to outwork, like, the bigs. Like, we'd be working out, and I try to get some extra shots up, just to improve that. So
yeah, one of those bigs, Ryan Spangler, has been a beast for the team this year, nearly averaging a double-double right now. In practice, has he pushed you to maybe find a new dimension to your play?
Oh, definitely. Like, we push each other every day in practice. Like, he got me on the rebound until I ain't gonna lie, but like on a jump hook tip, I kind of got him. So we push each other every day in practice.
Well, Lon Kruger was just named AP Big 12 Coach of the Year. What's it like playing for a guy like him?
Oh, it's beautiful. He the reason why I committed to Oklahoma. I went to junior college before I got here, and he came to one of my games, and I had a conversation with him, and I knew if I wanted to get to the next level, he'd be the one.
Well, you also like to draw in your free time. You're studying art here at OU. When did you figure out that you had a talent for drawing?
Actually, when I was like 5, I've been drawing. Yeah. Yeah.
Really? You're not just coloring?
Yeah, I've been drawing. I've been drawing and like doing music and like stuff like that since I can remember. So I just since I started playing ball, I haven't been doing it as much, but like I kind of fell back to it. So.
There you go.
So you're 6'9", right?
Yes.
I heard you grew up doing gymnastics.
I did.
Tell me a little bit what that was like and how you got into that.
That's another thing I've been doing since I was young. Like, I don't know, like I was always tall and uncoordinated, and there's some. Like, I see it on TV, and I want to try it, and my favorite movie growing up was Spider-Man, so I'll watch that and get some ideas. But, like, I did gymnastics for a little bit. I kind of stopped that, too, when I got into basketball, but I can actually still do some stuff, but I kind of stopped, though.
Well, coming up next in this week's Sooner Sports Pad Challenge, we're playing Pictionary with the art major, DJ Bennett. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. Coming up this week in Sooner Sports, OU baseball playing the University of Texas at Arlington on Tuesday night at 7, and Belmont on Friday and Saturday night at 6, all on Sooner Sports TV. Men's basketball will play the winner of the TCU-Baylor game Thursday night at 6 in the Big 12 tournament, and Sooner Sports Weekly will feature the OU volleyball team Tuesday night at 10:30 on Sooner Sports TV. For a complete schedule, check your local listings. Well, it's now time to play our Sooner Sports Pad Challenge. We've got DJ Bennett from the basketball team, we've got Reese Rickett, freshman gymnastics, and they're going to team up against our host in Pictionary. I mean, he's an art major, so I'm counting on you guys. Matt Lauren, how does it work?
Exactly, that's where we're playing. So DJ and Reese on one team, me and Matt on another. Allison has a card with words on it. She's going to show us the card, and we're going to try to draw the picture, and our partner is going to try to guess what we're drawing.
And then we'll flip-flop.
And then we'll flip-flop.
Yep.
So you're going to be drawing for the allotted amount of time.
Okay, here's your first word. Okay.
Let's see your art skills.
It's going to be a masterpiece. Nice and
I know.
Wow.
I think
That's nice.
that's looking good.
Crocodile.
What do you think? Any guesses?
Keep going, come on.
Lizard. Alligator.
Oh,
Yep, you got it. Okay, next one.
all right, next.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
Second
right.
spell.
My artistic skills are going to come in handy
That's
real
right.
soon here.
he's saving paper. We got somebody green.
I can draw. I'm artistic.
Wow.
Jeez, he's good. Looks like some kind of bird.
Keep going.
Angel.
Hey, what are you
So-
doing?
I don't know.
Would it be an angel?
Keep going.
Kill it.
Wings.
Yep.
Good drawing.
There we go. Oh, yes.
Okay. You got 10 seconds. Come on.
You gotta hurry. You gotta go quick. You gotta go quick. Shot clock's on. What are you gonna do? I think I know what that is.
I think I know what that is.
Woo, they got 3. Okay, Matt Lauren. Let's go.
I got this.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Number 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, you're fast. Oh, you're speedy. A bike. A bicycle. What is that? Harry Potter.
God.
Harry Potter. Thank you. I knew that one. I didn't know. A person. A chin.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say
Okay.
goatee.
Okay.
Okay. Mickey Mouse. A mouse. A cat.
That's a
What is that? What is
All right, it's all the time that we've got for this week. I'm declaring our